Thank you for joining me on my channel. This is Keto Granny. If this is your first time here, welcome in. If you're a returning person who's been here before, welcome in also. As you know, I just tried the Carnivore Diet for 7 days. And I thought I really just want to talk about that just a little bit more so that I can give you a little bit more information as far as the benefits that I experienced on the Carnivore Diet. Right now, I am in the process of going back on the Carnivore Diet, and by that I mean I went to the store, I picked up some meats as far as for meal prep. I have been mainly eating meats today. However, I did finish off my casserole, and they had a little bit of cauliflower rice in there, and a little bit of konjac noodles, I'll call them. So, I finished that off. What I want to do is finish off the foods that I have here mostly that are the keto foods so that I can get back to the Carnivore Diet. I thought it would be easiest for me to wait until I got to where I'm moving to, but I think I'm going to go ahead and get ready to start that as soon as possible. I do have just a few more items that I want to go ahead and eat as far as doing the keto, but I miss that great feeling that I got from doing carnivore. I miss not having the feeling of having inflammation in my body because that's how I felt while I was doing the Carnivore Diet. Now I feel like I have all of the inflammation. I feel like everything has come back, and I'm mainly referring to arthritis. I'm mainly referring to my arthritis. Also, my low back pain has returned, my knee pain. It has been so discouraging, but it did let me know that the Carnivore Diet really, truly does work. And knowing that that diet works as good as it did for the 7 days that I did do it, I am really, really wanting to go ahead and start this way of eating as soon as I can. Now, when I do start the Carnivore Diet, I do have to talk to my doctor about making a few medication changes. I know that they're going to have to change my warfarin, which is my blood thinner, because I have been on a dosage that allowed me to eat vegetables. But now that I won't be eating vegetables, then I know that's going to have to be adjusted. So that's something that I need to talk with my doctor about. As I always say, I am not a doctor. I am not a physician of any type or a medical practitioner. I'm simply someone who has done the ketogenic diet, and I've tried other tools, adding in exercise, walking, protein-sparing modified fasting, intermittent fasting. These are just some of the things that I have done in order to lose over 100 pounds that I have been able to keep off. I have been doing maintenance for so long, but it took me a while to learn how to maintain my weight so that it would not go up. I did gain some of my weight back because I lost like 147, close to 150 pounds, and I gained like 45 pounds back. So I have been able to keep off a huge amount of weight, which I am so glad of, so proud of, because that was not an easy task also. So I still have more weight to lose. So that is what I am working on now, is to lose my weight. And I've been on a stall for such a long time, is what I want to say, a stall, which is where I've just been hanging in, this little bitty pocket that I'm finding it hard to get out of. Doing the Carnivore Challenge, my scale did start moving more also. But I find whenever I do a challenge, I stick to that challenge really, really good, and I accomplish usually my goal, whatever I'm trying to accomplish, and then I go right back to, eating the way I was before. And not saying it wasn't keto style, but what I'm saying is I go right back to adding in the normal way of keto that I was eating when I was doing stricter keto to lose that pounds in order to get the scale going. We are creatures of habit, so sometimes when you're doing something for short term, It's easy to do it for short term, but this time I want to um, get healthy and do it for long term. I want to do it for long term. That is my goal this time. Long term weight loss. My goal before was long term weight loss, but as we all know, um, for me it was having to cook, for everyone, and it was just easier for me to cook. I don't want to say foods for everybody, and then I thought that I would just eat smaller portions of it and wouldn't gain, but that was not true. I still gained, even though I did eat smaller portions and even tried to basically count my calories and keep my calorie intake low. That still did not work for me either. Got to take some water here. And that's what I want to say. Make sure that you're drinking plenty of water. Make sure that you are drinking plenty of water. Water, it helps you feel full also when you are doing any type of meal plan. Make sure that you stay hydrated. And you want to also make sure that if you need to take supplements, make sure that you do. Now, I know if you're vegan, or sometimes if you're doing keto, you may have to take supplements. But from what I'm understanding with carnivore, that is very seldom that you really have to take supplements when you're doing the carnivore diet. So these are things that I am going to research more, because I say this is the first time that I had done the carnivore diet for any length of time when I did the 7-day challenge. And I learned I was eating nuts. I learned that nuts are not allowed on carnivore. So I have to take my nuts out. But I do believe that I can. If they said animal products, so cheese, and they said some dairy for what I saw. But I've got to just, still find out more. If there are, I always say, if there are any suggestions, any tips, any information that you can give me as far as being a carnivore, please leave it below the video. I would appreciate it so much. That was how I found out I wasn't supposed to be eating nuts. But I did ask, am I supposed to be eating nuts, a carnivore, or not? So I was finally glad, and I really do appreciate it that someone did answer that question for me. Anyhow, the carnivore diet, I felt so good, so I just really cannot wait to get started on again. But I did notice before, like day 3, that was when I had a little problem with going from constipation to, I guess, had constipation to diarrhea is basically what it was. And I really didn't have problems with diarrhea after that night and that next morning. And then everything just kind of went back to normal as far as my bowel movements were concerned. So, because I tried to drink lots and lots of water, I had read that would help. And then I also tried to include apple cider vinegar, my lemon juice, a little bit of Himalayan pink salt in there also. So, and then I did use like my bacon grease, and I used butter. And then, so I kind of felt like maybe those things would help with the bowel movements a little bit. But again, I don't know that. So like I say, I'm still learning as far as different things about the carnivore diet, but I know I've had such great results. So that's why I am going back to doing carnivore. Plus, it was the easiest diet to do because I didn't have to do a lot of cooking. I do have a spice rack over here, so I have a lot of spices that I can use with my meats. So that made the meats taste good. And then I just learned different ways to cook it. Like I can cook it in my Instant Pot. I can cook it on top of the stove. I can put it in the oven to bake. I can cook it in my air fryer. So there are many still different ways and varieties that I can eat my meats. So I want to say that the carnivore diet is a very interesting diet. It does have some great benefits. I was sleeping so well when I was doing carnivore. And like today, I leaned more toward eating carnivore. Um, Actually, I have, yeah, I leaned more toward eating carnivore today, but I did have some carbs, some extra carbs in there that, like I said, I did have in my diet. So tomorrow, I hope to be eating basically carnivore all day. I will show you what I have tomorrow. And actually, for the next 3 or 4 days, I'm just going to let the food pile up because doing carnivore, I'm not going to have much variety because I'm going to be, basically, if I open a package of meat, I'm probably going to be eating that package of meat. And then, who knows if I can eat enough protein that I will be eating um, those packages of meat up pretty quickly. But I will share with you, some of the meats I eat and how I make them, that type of thing. But I am anxious to get on the carnivore diet. Also, I lost weight effortlessly. I really did. I lost weight effortlessly while I was doing carnivore for those 7 days. I actually lost about 5 pounds, almost 5 pounds. But it's, you know, I'm really excited about that. So I'm looking forward to the weight loss or the fat loss, however you want to refer to it. I'm looking forward to feeling good again as far as my body, losing the information that it has. I am looking good to sleeping better because I had started doing that where I was actually getting 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And I was really shocked about that. And I just couldn't figure it out. But I know now for sure that it was the carnivore diet that I was able to have these great benefits, to feel as good as I was. And this is something that I want to share with you because I was one of those people who always thought that eating too much red meat would give you cancer. And these were the types of things that I would say because that is what I actually really, really believe. Now, I find myself eating more red meat than I have ever eaten in my life, especially continuously. So, um, and then I'm not eating vegetables. So, and that's something that I was so used to doing, and I always push that. Eat 7 to 10 cups of vegetables daily. So, I believe a person should do whatever meal plan or whatever diet plan or lifestyle eating lifestyle works best for them. For some, it may be vegetables that work better with your body. For some of us, it may be the meat. For some of us, it may be, other things that work better. But whatever works the best for your body, I believe that is what you should do. I believe that is how you should eat. Whatever exercise works the best for your body, I believe that's the type of exercise that you should do. Um, Whatever works best for you, whatever makes you feel your best, whatever makes you look your best, those are the things I believe that you should do that is going to make you have a very good lifestyle, a lifestyle that you're going to enjoy, and you're going to enjoy living that lifestyle. So I just want to get on here just to share more with you about the carnivore diet, about the benefits, especially the benefits that I had or I was having. I've only been off the carnivore diet probably maybe about 3 days, and I am really, really missing it. So when I do start the carnivore diet, I'm going to, like I said, I'll only be posting weekly, and I will be posting the foods that I ate and also be doing a weigh-in. So that is how everything is going to change because I won't have to do tracking. That is one thing I like about it. Also, I have not had to track the foods that I have eaten, or I did it myself for a couple of days, and that was just to kind of look at my calories, look at my carbs, look at my macronutrients, just to see basically what was going on, while my body was losing weight or losing fat, whichever one you want to call it. Long as I'm feeling good and my body is transforming and what I see I like, then I feel it's okay. I am doing carnivore to get healthier. I am doing carnivore to feel good. It has so many great benefits for me, and it may be something that you could benefit from. So this is why I'm sharing this information with you. Also, I have high blood pressure, and I did notice that while I was doing the carnivore diet, it was down in the 120s, over 70s and 80s. But it does run like that. It was running like that a lot for when I was doing keto. So I can't say much of the difference um, is because of what I want to say, one or the other diet, because I also take medication. But sometimes I know that my blood pressure has been going too low on both of them. So I know that my blood pressure is improving. It has improved. Where I know that I will soon be coming off of some of my pressure medications, I hope. But anyhow, I hope that I have given you some good information about the carnivore diet. If it is something that you were thinking about doing, I would have to lean in the direction of saying it is something that you should try, especially if you have some medical issues and different things that you want to possibly get rid of or lessen the how the outcome of those. I don't want to say, possibly get rid of them. So I would say yes, the carnivore diet is something that you should try. Um, um, I'm going to try now. I'm going to extend it up to 30 days, but it could be go all the way up to 90 days. But anywhere from 30 to 90 days is what I'm going to try at first. Since it's something new for me, I really, after I sit here and think about it, I'm not going to push it too hard. So when I do start again, which will be in the next few days, then I am going to uh, do carnivore for 30 days. I really did enjoy it, and it's like I say, could turn into longer because I have seen where some people have actually done the carnivore diet longer. I would think it's something that may not be as sustainable, but there are people that have been on it for 16 years and different things as far as what I have seen here on looking at the YouTube channels and doing research. Anyhow, I hope, like I said, I've given you some good information. Have a great, great evening, a great, great day, and I will see you next time. Stay focused on your journey. Oh, you can do it. You can do whatever you want to. Anyhow, this is Keto Granny saying have a great evening. Bye.